The Denver Broncos have entered the conversation for Deshaun Watson. Got a few details coming up next, guys. Cue the intro. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to a brand new episode of The Lead. Your host, as always, Harley Dugan. No hat today because I am down about my Rockets losing that game. That was absolutely disgusting. There's too many trade rumors about Deshaun Watson, the new one being the Denver Broncos, because it does seem like that the New York Jets are out of it. There's been report from Bleacher Report and New York media that wait, has there? I can't remember. There's been reports that it seems like the New York Jets are not on the list of Deshaun Watson. And whether or not I believe it or not, I really don't. Deshaun Watson's circle is extremely closed off to however many people talk to him. But I do want to talk about the Denver Broncos potential trade scenarios for Deshaun Watson. If you heard Kareem Jackson, he was on a podcast. I don't remember what podcast it was, but he said that he had recently talked to Deshaun Watson and he enjoyed and kind of, smiled at the idea of going to Denver. That is extremely interesting, extremely. And the potential trade scenario, if I do send him to Denver, could be something like you getting the 9th overall pick, which is where they stand, a second round pick, first round pick next year, another second round pick, maybe throw in a third this year and a third next year, however you want to slice it. But the players in the package overall is extremely interesting. To possibly get a guy in Bradley Chubb or a Dalton Risner or Simmons, who's the top safety right now. I believe it's Justin Simmons for the Denver Broncos. These names are intriguing. And yeah, you could throw Drew Lock's name in there. I'm not a big fan of Drew Lock. However you feel about him, maybe you want him, maybe you don't. But to me, Drew Lock is nothing more than a mediocre quarterback. But if the pieces are right around him, then maybe you can go somewhere. But having the 9th pick overall now doesn't really guarantee you a guy like Zach Wilson, who's probably going to be a top 5 pick. Don't see him even falling out of the top 8 because at 8 is the Carolina Panthers. They're going to need a quarterback. So at 9, maybe somebody like Trey Lance is still there. That's a guy that I would not mind taking a look into. Yes, he has a short career at North Dakota State, but he is very interesting. He has a lot of potential. He's big. He's fast. Nice, strong arm. It's somebody to take a look into. And as long as you have Pep Hamilton, who is your quarterback's coach, I have no problem in taking a young rookie quarterback and have Pep Hamilton work with him and see what happens. And whether or not you start the rookie right away or you just get a bridge quarterback after you trade Deshaun Watson, completely up to you. But that is a possible trade scenario for the Houston Texans. It's one that I really like because think about it. You getting picks, and let's say Bradley Chubb, Justin Simmons, and let's say Jerry Jeudy. Those aren't too bad. It's not bad at all. You get 2 playmakers on the defensive side of the ball. You get you a number 1 wide receiver potentially in Jerry Jeudy. Hopefully he does pan out. That would be an interesting, very, very interesting way of going about it if you're the Houston Texans. A few other standouts from the Broncos team. You're looking at Josie Jewell, who's a linebacker, Dalton Risner, who I mentioned earlier. Cortland Sutton is still there as a wide receiver. Noah Fant is another possibility to grab and throw in there. So the Broncos have some players. They had a really good draft class the last 2 years, I believe, and have done amazing things with it. So, hey, why not dip your toe into the potential of the Denver Broncos, their young stars, and fix your defense with a trade that manufactures picks, players, young talent, and a nice, easier way to rebuild? Sign me up, Texan fans. That's it for today's video, guys. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell for the notice to turn on. Drop your reactions, your comments down below. What do you think the Denver Broncos could offer for Deshaun Watson? Do you have other teams that you think that are better suitors, better packages for a Deshaun Watson trade? As always, guys, go Astros, go Rockets, go Texans. You have a blessed day.